Day 29 of the 30 days to a screenplay screenwriting challenge. We are at the resolution. We've got 2 days left. All we got to do is solve the conflict, give you one last interesting image, and we are done. You made it. You're just about there. You're about to finish it. Let's talk about how we make a good ending, though, because this is key. I would argue the ending is your most important part, and I'll prove this to you. Think about a TV show you love, right? You loved it for 7 seasons. It blew you away. It was your favorite thing, is all you talked about, is everybody talked about. And then it comes out with an ending that just sucks shit. When was the last time you thought about that TV show? When was the last time you considered rewatching that TV show? However, if you have a great ending, even if you meander somewhere in the middle, I mean, you can't really falter anywhere, but if you meander somewhere in the middle, but you pull off and you stick the landing on that ending, people will forgive you. And that ending will overpower the lameness of the middle, which is basically every TV show. They're all bloated. It's too long. So any good TV show with a good ending will survive. And this is why your ending might be your most important part. So what are the keys to making a good ending? You're going to want to make a resolution that is satisfying but unexpected and has some emotional resonance. There's a million ways to do that. So how do you make a good and exciting resolution? Well, it's got to be rewarding for the audience, and it's got to it should satisfy the audience's expectations and desires, but in a way that they don't see coming. Okay. For instance, a lot of times people are like, well, let's make it a surprising ending. You know, like, what if it's a sports team and they lost?
Ain't gonna be no rematch. Ain't gonna be no rematch.
Go 1-1.
First of all, it's been done like 50 times and it's not exciting. Second of all, it's not fun. It's not fun. I don't want to come watch a bunch of people lose every single time I go to the movies. I would stop going to the movies, watching sports movies, if every time I go to the movies, they lose. Right? It's worked like 3 times and it's okay, and now we never need to do it again. Instead of doing the thing that we don't want to see, we want to give the audience what they want to see or what should happen, but in an unexpected way. For example, in the Ghostbusters, they're fighting Gozer and trying to stop the city from being destroyed and the world from ending. They're told to empty their mind. Stay Puft Marshmallow Man comes out as a world-ending monster, right? They have to beat him now. Beating him just normally through force wouldn't be interesting. So the writers plant in an idea early on that now we call back to.
We'll cross the streams.
Excuse me, Egon. You said crossing the streams was bad.
Cross the streams.
We cross the streams. It works because it's a setup and a payoff. Very early on, it's set up. If we cross the streams, we'll just evaporate into the air. We'll just destroy ourselves, maybe. And so they cross the streams. They try to sacrifice themselves, and everything works out okay, and they defeat Gozer. So it's unexpected, but we buy it because it was set up earlier. So it's time to write this ending. Now make it satisfying. Don't try to be clever and you know, undermine our expectations to teach us a lesson. Give us what you think should happen, right? You know what should happen. Make it happen, but make it happen in a unique way that we didn't see coming. And if you need a way to do that, use the idea of a setup and a payoff early on. Figure out how to plant something, bring it back here, make sure we forget about it, and bring it back right here and surprise us, and that'll work. So now it's time to write the ending. So tomorrow we wrap everything up with what we like to call the denouement. Now the denouement, it's called the denouement. It means an untying of knots. It means lots of hobbits frolicking on the bed in slow motion. That's what it means, basically. So tomorrow we write the denouement, or denouement, if you want to say it like an American.